Well, my summer has been cock-blocked by my skin. Again. To catch everybody up to speed, last month I went to my dermatologist to get my yearly skin check. And while checking my skin, my dermatologist found one suspicious looking mole, so she removed it and sent it off to pathology. Well, about 4 weeks later, I got a phone call that it came back precancerous. So that means I have to go back to the dermatologist to get more of the mole removed, and that I also won't be able to go swimming for the first part of summer, even though it's been hotter than hell here in Florida. But I'd rather not go swimming for a few weeks than end up with skin cancer, so off to the dermatologist I go. It was all pretty quick, honestly, but it was not painless. They had to go a little deeper with the numbing shot to get through the scar tissue this time, and it hurt. But at least I didn't have to get any stitches, and this was my happy dance when I found that out. So yeah, my scar is going to be a little bigger now, and I gotta wait a few more weeks before I get to jump in a pool again, but I'm glad we caught this before it turned into something more serious. So remember, folks, get your moles checked. Get ready with me for my friend's baby shower. So the theme of this shower is a little cutie is on the way, and the color scheme is these sunset colors. Now I barely own any yellow, orange, or hot pink, so I will be wearing this mustard yellow top as well as this hot pink skirt. I was tempted to wear this yellow top because this has been sitting in my closet for years and I've never worn it out, but it is so hot here in Florida, I knew I would die with long sleeves. So I'll just have to wait for another occasion to wear that yellow top. Now I really wanted to add some type of orange accessory, but orange is my least favorite color. The only orange accessory I had was these coral earrings. Now this was a brunch baby shower, so it was 11 a.m. and I'm not a morning person, so I didn't put much effort into my hair and makeup. All I did for makeup was this lipstick, and for my hair I just spritzed some water and leave-in conditioner in there to bring out my natural waves. Lastly, I put on my white hokas. I'm way overdue for a pedicure, so there was no way I was gonna wear sandals, and I really don't own anything other than sneakers and flip-flops, so hokas it is. For a bag, I took this cute rose purse. It's the only bag I have that matches the theme. Anyways, this was the final look, and these were the gifts I took to the shower. First off, she had a diaper raffle, so I bought these because they have Winnie the Pooh on them. Second, she wanted us to bring a baby book rather than a card, so I bought this one called Bedtime Bear. Lastly, I got 2 items off of her registry. One is a light-up toy, and the other is a mirror to put in the car so you can see the baby behind you. I luckily found this Orange's wrapping paper at Home Goods for $5. And with that, I was off to the baby shower. Guess who's getting their uterus yanked out? This girl! It's finally been enough time after Mama Kitty gave birth to her babies that she can get fixed. And while her babies are cute, I don't want her dropping any more kittens off at my doorstep and making me babysit them. So she's getting fixed. Which means I also don't have to deal with listening to her crying out for a male cat to mate with in the middle of the night anymore.
Ma'am, it is 4 a.m. Is all that necessary?
Speaking of male cats, this guy, who is the potential father, is also getting fixed. His name is Piggy, and he's been hanging around my neighborhood for a while, and he also likes to spray all over my property, and I'm tired of it, so he's getting the snip. Now, unfortunately for me, I had to drop them both off at 7 a.m., and I have a habit of not being able to sleep when I know I'm gonna have to get up really early because I'm afraid I'm gonna miss my alarm, so I didn't even get 1 second of sleep the night before. But I wasn't gonna let that stop me from getting them fixed, so I lined my car with puppy pads and got the carriers ready, which Mama Kitty's babies were more interested in the carrier than she was, but she went in pretty easy. Piggy, on the other hand, was not easy to get inside. He had never been in a carrier before this, and yes, I know this carrier is too small for him, but it was a last-minute appointment, and my cats are pretty tiny, so I had to work with what I had. Once they were both in the carriers, it was off to the vet, and I got to hear this the whole car ride over. You guys talking to each other? They're like, this sucks. Look at this. She like sandwiched herself between the towel and the little bottom piece of the carrier. Poor thing. Alright, I'm here. I think I took drop off too literally, and I go sitting in my car, but I just saw somebody go inside, so I think I'm supposed to go inside. Let me go inside and see. So yeah, I'm supposed to take them in. I would have sat in this car until the end of time. Oops. Carrying both of them at the same time should be really fun. Here we go. Hello. Are you cute? Are you small and cute? Or are you purring? Oh, this is the Clink cat. There's a sign by the door. Hello. I gotta go now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, I just dropped them both off. They're gonna be fixed. I'm so excited. No more kittens. All right, it's time to go pick up Mama Kitty and Piggy. I was able to sleep a few hours, not a whole lot, but a few. But now it's time to go pick them up. Also, exciting news. The babies just also got picked up to go to their forever home. So it's a big day in my house. Kittens are going to their forever homes. Adult kitties are getting fixed. It's a big day in the stray cat community. They did it! They're both fixed. Yay! Exciting business. Oh, I have cat calming music playing for them. So happy. They're fixed. Well, she was relaxing in her box, but we're home now. Piggy's been a little more moody, so I just let him be on his own in his room, but we're doing good. So happy I got this done. I've been wanting to do this forever, but I've just been so busy and haven't been able to get it done, so finally, we got him fixed.
That was rude. That was pretty fucking rude.
What's wrong with my voice, Doc?
I'm afraid you have laryngitis.
Laryngitis? Well, what am I supposed to do about that?
Try to use cough drops to soothe your voice, drink plenty of fluids, and of course, rest your voice as much as possible and try not to talk very much.
But, Doc, I don't know if I can do that.
Well, you're gonna have to.
What's your name? What is it? You can't speak.
You know, it's been so quiet around here lately. I know, right? It is so nice.
Oh, what a beautiful day. My voice is back. My voice is back! Oh my god. Everyone! My voice is back! Ah!
There goes our peace and quiet.
I broke my nail. So rude, do you see it?
Come on. Come on. Really? Okay, you guys are just gonna have to take my word for it, apparently. Throat lozenges. Throat lozenges. I can't say that word. We're saying cough drops. Cough drops. Cough drops, drink plenty of fluids, and of course, rest your voice. Kill myself. Okay, bye, Nikki. I'll see you later. Text me when you get home, okay? Oh my god, that poor woman. She looks so lonely sitting there by herself. Why isn't anybody eating with her? Does she not have any friends? Does she not have any family? Oh my gosh, this is breaking my heart. I am on the verge of tears. And I can just tell she's having a really bad day. I should offer to go sit with her. I know that if I were alone and having a bad day, I'd want somebody to sit with me. So maybe a shoulder to cry on is exactly what she needs. I'm gonna do it. Finally, no kids, no husband, and no annoying coworkers who interrupt me 20 times a day. It's just me and my cake, and I get to eat it in peace and quiet. Hi. I couldn't help but notice that you're sitting here all by yourself, and I thought you could use a friend, so hope it's okay that I join you. If you have anything you want to talk about, I'm all ears. Oh shit, I can never get a moment of peace. So then she grabbed my shears out of my hands and threw them at the mirror. All because I told her we don't offer nail services here. And not only did she break the mirror, she also broke my shears, which cost me $700, by the way. Oh my god, that sounds like the worst client ever. Shockingly, she wasn't even the worst. I've had a handful of others way worse than her. Really? Well, now I'm curious. Who is your worst client ever? My worst client ever? I'd have to think about that for a second. Oh, I know. There was this woman that came in once, and right off the bat, she rolled her eyes at me when I said hello, so I knew she was gonna be a disaster client. Well, maybe she was having a really bad day. Yeah, but she didn't have to be rude about it. Anyways, I brought her over to my chair, and before I could even ask her what she wants done to her hair, she starts criticizing my hair and telling me everything she hates about it and how I should be ashamed to call myself a hairstylist. Oh my God. So then she says she doesn't feel comfortable letting somebody with fugly fried hair do her hair. And at this point, I'm just sick of her attitude. So I suggest that she either go to one of my coworkers instead, or she go find another salon. But do you think she got up out of my chair? No. Exactly. Instead, she grabs my clippers, turns them on, and starts buzzing off all of my hair. I tried to fight her off, but she managed to cut all of my hair off. Like, I'm